Event Horizon Protocol activation successful. Ship is free from the effects of the wormhole that was caused by Mark.
You knew it! You knew something was wrong, and boy, were you glad to prove it. With the Event Horizon Protocol initiated, the ship was finally free from the devastating effects of the wormhole. Although left to drift among the stars, luckily, you just so happened to end up in a system with a beautiful planet suitable for habitation. Humanity's first colony among the stars would be a smashing success. The colonists celebrated this momentous occasion and eagerly awaited setting foot on this wonderful new planet. But you kept the colonists aboard the ship for a while. You needed time to check the planet for it, after all. When they asked you what it was, you simply responded that it was whatever they wanted to happen as soon as you let your guard down. Your crew didn't feel the need to question you further, and were more than happy to wait a few years aboard the ship while you finished scouring every corner of the planet for it. But once your checks were complete, the colony positively thrived. After you built an extensive network of defense systems and surveillance systems, of course. You knew that it was still out there just waiting for the right moment to strike. And with those systems in place, your people enjoyed the bounties of a practically idyllic planet. They also enjoyed the bounty of bi-daily random security screenings. Wouldn't want it to show up in the middle of a supervised safety meal, now would we? But your people were happy when you allowed them to be. After all, happiness could lead to complacency, which could be disastrous when it eventually struck. But that was never going to happen, not under your watchful eye. The colony would be safe from them for many, many years. You made sure of it.
Event Horizon Protocol activation successful. Ship is free from the effects of the wormhole.
And though you mourned the loss of your good friend Mark, it seemed like his demise was barely a hindrance on your continued success. Although the loss of the warp core meant that the Invincible 2 could only traverse the stars by conventional means, it just so happened that the wormhole dropped you in a system with a habitable planet. A planet that seemed even better than the one that Mark had picked out. You personally led the scouting team down to the surface, always leading from the front. Together, you established humanity's first colony among the stars. You spent the rest of your days shepherding these people, your crew, your family. You were the one to break ground on the first new building of your glorious colony. You were the one to deliver the first baby born on another planet. You were the one to teach that baby all through his life because no one else could do it as well as you. You were the one to grow all the crops because no one else could be trusted to do it but you. You watched over every moment of every colonist's lives. You grew old while the colony grew strong. A fair trade in your eyes. And on your deathbed, surrounded by loving friends and family, you rested easy knowing that the colony would live on. But not that easy. You had this lingering suspicion that the moment that you passed away, everything would turn to chaos and everyone would die. Oh well, nothing more you can do, even though you're trying very hard to do so.
Computer, activate the Event Horizon Protocol!
That's it? You tied explosives to that? No confirmation?
It worked, didn't it?
I'm gonna kill you.
Gunther said it was okay. Hey, we're gonna be drifting for a while without the warp core, but we're safe. I think the colonists are gonna be okay. Thanks to you, Captain.
With the Event Horizon Protocol activated, the Invincible 2 was free from the effects of the wormhole and sent adrift into the vastness of space in search of a new planet to colonize. Specifically, Mark is searching for it because you ordered him to, not because he's the best at it. No. He's definitely not the best, as his demerit record clearly shows. He's just the one your mind drifts to when something needs doing. Perhaps because you consider him to be a friend, but probably not. Eventually, you do manage to find a planet, an action for which the crew thanks you dearly. Even if Mark was the one to make the discovery, you were the one to order said discovery, so you should take all the credit for ordering the discovery of the discovery, which you do. Once the colony is established, you find that, despite his extensive list of demerits, you're always willing to give Mark a chance to prove himself by assigning him every task necessary to grow a thriving colony. Anytime a colonist needs their housing built, you pick Mark. Anytime a dangerous jungle needs to be explored, you pick Mark. Anytime an alien attack threatens your colony, you put Mark right on the front lines. And he's happy to do it. Sure, the colony would probably grow faster if you didn't require that every single project and task wait for Mark to arrive, but it's the price of getting things done right. Or getting things done good enough, at least. He's the head engineer, after all. This pattern of dutiful obedience carries on for many years, until one night you are struck with another problem that only Mark can solve. As you lay in your luxurious captain's bed, you find that you just can't seem to get comfortable. You ring the summoning bell that's been genetically coded to Mark to alert him of your need, as is customary for any discomfort you experience. You command him to bring you another pillow to ease your aching bones, weary from the arduous work in micromanagement. Only a few seconds behind schedule, for which you give him the proper demerits, Mark arrives, pillow gripped tightly in both hands. You make the minimal effort required to gesture for his approach, and he does with a slightly more gleeful smile than usual. There's a certain twinkle in his eye that you haven't seen before, something that, if it were anyone else, you'd assume might be a hint of mischievousness. But Mark isn't the mischievous type. But unwarranted eye twinkling you just can't abide. You pull up your tablet and scroll through the multitudes of demerits to find eye twinkling as Mark approaches with the pillow, his smile growing with every step. And to your complete lack of surprise, he somehow screws up the simple act of giving you a pillow. He put it on your head instead of under it. Surely there's a demerit for improper execution of locational prepositions. Captain.